to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Lee Taylor Walker, women's tennis coach at the University of Memphis. And, Coach, we have wrapped up the fall portion of the schedule. We're going to talk about the spring in a little bit, and we'll talk specifically about the Dick Vitale here in a little bit. But overall, your thoughts on the fall?
Yeah, it was a good fall. I don't think we had any just results that were just like, oh my goodness, like that shocked everyone, that were just unbelievable, off the charts. But at the same time, we didn't have any bad results. We had a very solid fall where everybody had a good fall. And so I think it just saw a lot of improvement, especially from our two freshmen that got here, in August. They just kind of got better and better and better every week. And so it was nice to see them get some good results this fall and get some confidence. And really that's all you're trying to do in the fall, is get everybody not necessarily peaking, but everybody growing and developing and just getting more confident. So I think we accomplished that for all 7 players on our team.
Last time we talked, you were headed down to Florida to Dick Vitale. You had a lot of success last year. You had a lot of success this year. I believe you got some singles to the finals, doubles team to the finals. You won the co-championship with the back draw.
Yeah, it was a good tournament. It was tough because, again, 2 years ago we snuck into the tournament. We won the tournament. And then last year we defended our title and then picked up also the doubles title. But, again, that's a strong tournament. We had Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, Florida, a lot of good teams at Notre Dame. So we were able to have a lot of success again, except for Florida. Florida really has a strong team. They'll be looking to probably be top 5 again this year, but they weren't too happy about us beating them last year in the finals of singles and doubles. So they were kind of very focused, and they played really well, and they had a great tournament. But overall, we were able to beat pretty much everybody in the tournament except them, so I was very happy about that.
Talk a little bit about what it's like to go down there now as compared to 2 years ago, because 2 years ago I believe y'all got a late invite. Someone had dropped out or couldn't get down there, and you're the new kids on the block down there. Probably, hey, it's just great to be here. Now you walk in there 2 years later, and you're one of the favorites, obviously, as the defending champion. To win that, you got a target on your back now.
It's exciting. It really is. We talked about it this year. The community there does a great job of hosting the event, and they house all the players, and they really get involved with their families. So the first year we went down there, 2 years ago, is you could tell they were a little hesitant, like, okay, we have Memphis, because the housing people in the community support the teams that they're hosting. So you could tell they were a little, just on edge about it. But then as the tournament went forward, they like start to break out their Memphis Tiger gear, and they're like sitting on the front row, and they're like, oh, this is good. And so this year, for the 3rd time in a row, we were able to stay with some of the same families. So it's really nice to just build good relationships with them, the tournament director. And it's like, it feels like almost like a home tournament for us. They were nice enough. They have one flagpole. They put up everybody's flags, but they have one larger flagpole, and they put the Memphis Tiger flag up for the whole 6 weeks leading up to the tournament. So it's a great event. We just feel blessed that we even got invited 2 years ago, and then on top of that, we were able to do well. So that's going to be a tournament that we'll play probably as long as there's a women's tennis program here forever. That's a tournament we want to be playing.
You have a little bit before your spring schedule starts up. They'll be out of school here in a few weeks. What do they do now as far as I'm sure there's some point where you can have some contact with athletes in practice, and then there's probably going to be some time they have to do some stuff on their own.
Yeah, right now they'll go into exams, and thankfully I don't have to worry about our girls at all in their schoolwork. They really do an excellent job with that, and so they'll focus here now and get away from it a little bit. Then they'll all go home for probably about a month, and they'll do their own training. Some of them have good friends back home that are in other universities around here they'll train with. Or they'll get with their old coach from back home. So we'll just communicate with them that way. We think it's good for them to get away, kind of regroup. But we'll get back here anywhere in between January 4th and January 8th, and we start our official practice January 8th because it won't take long before we're in it very quickly.
Spring schedule overall, 15 nationally ranked opponents. 6 of those matches are going to be at the Racket Club.
Yeah. Our spring schedule is definitely the toughest it's ever been. As we've talked about before, it's built over the years. Last year, I think we had a good balance. I think we had about 10 to 12 nationally ranked teams, 10 to 12 unranked, and this year it's more like 15 and 5. So we're ready for that, though. I think it's the culture's been built, and the girls, the returning players, and even the new players, like that's the level that they're at. So it'll be a challenging schedule on paper, but it's not anything that we're not ready for or talented enough to handle.
You're going to start off down in Miami at their spring invitational. What do you expect out of that?
Yeah, well, that's going to be a great tournament. We got Vanderbilt, who's a top 15, Miami's a top 10, and Texas, who's a top 20, and those will be the teams. And so it'll be us 4 teams there, and we'll be kind of a mock duel match, so they don't count as team matches. It's more of an individual tournament, but it gives the appearance of a team duel match. So that's very good preparation for us, because that following weekend we have a chance to play the defending national indoor champions, North Carolina. So to get high-level competition in Miami versus 3 top 20 opponents will get us ready for the season, no doubt.
You look at that schedule and the power conferences, I believe 4 or 5 of the Big 12. You've mentioned 2 or 3 of the ACC teams. Yep. You got a couple of SEC teams in there. Over the last few years, this has really built up.
Yeah, no, it's been great. And, you know, a lot of people, we don't have a mandatory conference schedule in the American. And so we actually like that because it allows us a lot of dates to travel and play teams from every conference. So we do travel a lot, but we get some good teams to come in here and play here as well. And so it's going to be a great schedule, and it's going to, for postseason play, it's great because it allows us to see pretty much every conference and everybody. And so whatever draw comes out, you know, in April or May, we'll be able to kind of know what to expect. We won't be shocked by anything.
April 17th, the conference tournament will be down in Tampa, Florida for the American. Quickly, Coach, just I know you don't have that mandatory conference schedule, but your thoughts on the American?
Yeah, well, it's a good conference. You know, we don't have Tulsa in it this year. They'll be coming next year. And as of right now, based off preseason rankings, we'll be the favorite. Our competition will be Louisville, Tulane, South Florida, and SMU. But we feel like we should win the conference championship, and that's been a goal of ours for a while, and we've come up short. But I feel confident we're the team to get it done this year. So I like our chances in the conference.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations. Good fall, solid fall, and best of luck in the spring.
Thanks a lot.
That is head coach Lee Taylor Walker. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.